Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to talk about method overloading. It is going to be one of the building block for polymorphism. And in the next part, that is next video, we'll see what method overriding is and understand the runtime and compile time polymorphs. Method overloading can make our life easier. So let's make it fun, clear and practical. Let's see what exactly it means. Developing multiple methods with same name but different method signature. Okay, so let's split this and understand. So in Java, method overloading means you can have multiple methods in the same class with the same name but different parameters. So signature is the parameters that we put inside a method. So we need different method parameters or signatures, which mean either the number of arguments should be different or the data type or the sequence. Let's consider an example of a calculator. Say you want to add multiple numbers. Let's say you want to add two integers. So I'm creating a method called void add int a comma int b, and then I can print a plus b. Okay. Now I want to add one integer and one float. I can overload this method because we can change the data type of the arguments. So it could be int a float b or float a int b. And we can also change the sequence of arguments. If you see here, void add int a float b, and now I am overloading this method. So void add float a instead of int a and int b instead of float b. Or we can change the number of arguments. So for example, here we have two arguments, int a, int b. Now I want to add three arguments, int a, int b, int c. One thing is that the return type may be same or different. So here, if we are returning anything, let's say we are returning some value, return a plus b. Now this void would be int. So the return type may be same or different for the methods. Now let's see the rules. Method overloading applies to both static and non-static methods. Method can be overloaded in the same class, which is usually we overload the methods in the same class or a subclass. And the return type may be same or different. Okay. Now let's see the benefits. So if you see, the readability, usability and flexibility has increased because of method overloading. Now if you want to add two integers, you can give a method name as add int, or if you want to add where the result would be in decimal, you can give it as add double, but it is not very convenient, or let's say it is not very significant. So if you know that you want to add, you're just going to give a very simple name, say add, and this add method can be written multiple times. I mean, you can overload this method add by either changing the number of parameters or the data types of the parameters or the sequence of parameters. So this is called method overloading. Okay, now let's quickly understand the same example through code. So I'm creating a class called as calculator. We are going to see the same example of adding different numbers with same method name and changing the parameters. Okay. Let me create a method 1 adding two integers. Int add int a comma int b, and I'm going to return a plus b. Let me add the spaces. Yeah, So this is one method named as add. Since I'm returning a plus b, the return type is integer. Now if you see, I've created 4 more methods with the same name add, but it is giving us some error. Okay, now let's try by changing the parameters. So I've changed the parameter, say int a double b or double a int b. That is, we have changed the data type and we have changed the sequence as well. And now I'm going to change the number of parameters. So I'm taking here as 3. So as per the definition, we have multiple methods in the same class, that is calculator, with the same name, that is add, but different parameters. Now I am creating an object of the class calculator. So calculator cal is equal to new calculator, and now I'm going to call the methods based on this object. So cal dot, if you see, we have created all these 4 methods. Let me call a method, and I'm just giving some inputs, like I'm giving some parameter values, and do it for all 4 methods. Okay, let's say 20.2. Oh, we don't have the double one, I think. Yeah. Cal dot add. Let me go for int and double. And cal dot add, I'm going to take 3 integers, say 10, 20 and 30. Okay, so this is how we have called the methods. Let me also print them. So we will get to know that when we call different methods, based on the parameters, the methods will be called and executed. When you call cal.add 1020, Java looks for a method that accepts 2 integers. And similarly, when you call 1020.1, it looks for a method that accepts 1 integer and 1 tuple. This is called compile time polymorphism because the method call is resolved during compilation, not during runtime. So that's all about method overloading in Java. In simple terms, it's when multiple methods share the same name but different parameters. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe with your fellow Java learners. In the next video, we'll cover method overriding, the runtime version of polymorphism. Thank you.